There we are. All right. Ah, beautiful, beautiful. Yeah. I'm in some other jam right now. And I just want to toy around with some game prototypes. Maybe I use physics. I don't like physics in Unity, but I do have one idea that I want to try out. Well, we'll see how it goes. Now, let's see, what do we need? We need well, some sort of surface for physics. 10 will do for now. Nah, 50. Right. It has a collider, but and they won't extend it in z-axis because I think I'll go with sort of 2D, 2.5D, 2.5D. I'll have 3D objects, but to move only in 2 axis. Sphere. Now let's have a sphere. There we go. Lights can move out of the way. Shine up there. All right. Scale 1:1:1. What does the camera see? I wonder. Yeah, I think camera is good. Now let's make sure this has a rigid body. Should it go with? No, it can't be 2D. I'll just lock one of its axes. Mass 1, whatever, I never know what mass to use until trial and error. To use gravity, not kinematic. Right, constraints. I don't want it to move along z-axis, so freeze position z. And it can only rotate around z at the same time. I think this is good. All right. Actually, no. Organize, always all organize. Folder. It's never create a bunch of junk in your project. Now I want a camera script. This probably do. Actually, I want it to be called player camera. Not to interfere with the camera, the existing class. Now I wonder, did Visual Studio pick up the class name change? I'm never sure. Player camera. Only the file name has changed, but not the class. There we go. So fixed update because we're talking physics here. Target. So just wanna just want a very simple follow script. I don't want to do the easing and all that right now. It'll be just a crude prototype thing where the camera follows the ball. So transform position 2, 3 x1. Yeah. And I'll keep our Z. Okay, we'll just do the job and attach it to the camera. Okay, I didn't add the thing, the reference. So this sphere must be the target. This sphere is the target to follow. Okay, works. Now the team. Final game will have. I mean, this game idea prototype will have 2 spheres, but we'll get to that. We'll get to that. For now. Let's create a script. I actually want it to be a balloon. Now, Unity is not great for balloons because when you're changing the scale of a rigid body, it doesn't work. Like, you can't really scale. I mean, you can scale the transform and the rigid body will scale along, but then it won't be good at tracking things, Unity. But there could be some way to circumvent that. First, let's get rigid body. Actually, do I need that? It's like rigid body already. No. Okay. RP. Component, rigid body. We'll dynamically load the rigid body into this. Any errors so far? Nope. Now the balloon logic. It can be inflating or deflating. What would be a scientific name for amount of air in a balloon? Load, air load. I think I'll just put air. Right. Also, I want it to be integer, not float, because I want this to be really accurate. I don't want to have float issues. So air is 0 right now. Ditch fixed update. Actually, there's gonna be a function add air. Why not? Public one. So air plus equal amount. Right. Now to convert that somehow into the expansion. What are we gonna do? Scale. Vector 3, 1 times how are we gonna do this? R times 0.1. I just cast this to flow just in case because I noticed some strange behavior. Even though I think this color is redundant, but I'm still paranoid about C sharp. Okay, what's gonna happen? We're adding one error. Each fixed update. And nothing's happening. Because it did not attach the script. By the way, let's rename. I'm gonna have two balls, believe it or not, so this is gonna be a ball A. But it's actually a balloon. Okay, now what happens? I think this might be inflating too fast. Alright, good. Pretty good. Now there's gonna be a fixed amount of air in the system. We'll get to that. We'll get there, but first, the existence of air in the balloon is also going to be making it lighter. So there's going to be a force. Which is why I took rigid body. Rigid body. Force. I want a constant force, not like one time. I think add force does that. It's not like a one-time thing, but like I want to be adding each fixed update. So it's not gonna be explosion force, it's not gonna be force position. Though maybe force at position will be more fun at some point, but I don't want relative force, I want it to go up. There's a force mode, I forgot about those details. Let's see. Vector 3.up. I'm gonna have to multiply that with some things. Force modes. Which one is default? This one. Adds continuous force using its mass. Oh, whatever, let's see. So this times 10,000 up times by the way, I think in Unity you don't need to use fixed delta time and fixed tablet because delta time gets converted into fixed delta time when you use it in here. But that's it's gonna be tested. Can't just trust documentation. Alright, it went up. Too fast, maybe. Oh well. It's not knocked down to 100. Because I guess a lot of air gets added. air less than 1,000. Add air. We're only gonna add 1,000 air. No more. How is there? Which? Pretty sure 1,000 fixed updates have passed, but whatever. Okay. That's 100. Let's make it 10. Ten is basically not. $58. All right. So we need a lot more force going up. Also, it's gotta be relative to the amount of air in the balloon. Okay. Air times 100F for now. Redundant, maybe. What else? All right. I forgot to do. Hey TDP, thank you for follow. I forgot to do the Git repo. The whole Git repo thing. And I'll just take this git ignore. It's pretty good. This is a my standard Unity git ignore. Okay, looking good. Yeah, I'm doing a game jam, by the way. Sorry I didn't notice your question sooner. It's a game jam and I'm just prototyping an idea. And this idea will be using Unity physics, which I don't like, but let's give it a try, you know. So I like to create a Git repo right away because Unity tends to crash in a very bad way, like it can destroy the project. So then if it's a Git repo and you commit enough, then you can just reset back to the working state. Alright. Now the camera, I'd rather have a solid color. Something with this maybe. Right. I think it's time for player input script. Oh, general player script. No. No, the project settings, not preferences. There we go. Input. I'm gonna use the old input system because it's a jam game. I want to keep the things simpler. The new input system is okay, but it makes things complicated, so I don't want to waste time chasing after some checkbox. Let's use jump for now. Actually, let's not use any of that. Let's keep things could get key down. Let's keep things very simple for now. Code space. It's gonna there's gonna be two objects and I'm gonna be using two buttons, but for now space because I'm just testing the balloon script. Balloon. Balloon A. Add there. One. We're gonna add 1 unit of air. No, not key down. Get key, so we get it each frame. Alright. This is gonna need a better input system, but keeping it simple for now. I need to actually attach player. Let's keep it on a camera for now. Balloon's gonna be ball A. It's gonna be ball A and ball B. Two balls inflating. Oh yeah, I also need to stop this auto thing. So there's not gonna be air limit anymore. Let's see how this works. Oh shit. Okay, but clearly, since we're working with integers for air, and I picked integers because I wanted to be very accurate, but we can't do this every frame, clearly. Fixed updates. Does input work in fixed updates? Is that even a smart idea? All I know is fixed update in theory should be called only once. Well, alright. Alright, it also scales it down because... Wait, why? It shouldn't because... Oh, I'm doing a multiply when it should be plus. Yeah, it can't. Now need this to be... So vector 3, 1 plus this. The 1/10 of air in the balloon. We need more force though. Why it will be more clear when I actually start implementing the gameplay idea. So what's the force gonna be? Air times 60? I don't know. It's very trial and error right now, coming up with values. I think we might need more. Let's start with a smaller ball, 0.5, 5.5. Okay. And this is gonna be 0.5. 100. Alright. Okay. It is kind of running away from the camera now. I don't know why camera isn't catching up, but it's good. It'll never be that fast anyway in the game. Okay. And if I'm not holding the key, let's make the balloon loser. -1. Oh wait. Alright. Okay. If amount less than 0, um and there is 0, just do nothing. Because it went into negative scale. I think that's what happened. Okay. Alright. It went up quite a lot. I think I need to do the air limit now. It's gonna be a closed system. There's gonna be a a finite amount of air, but for now, let's keep it like this. If amount greater than 0, there. What should be, how much air? 50? Let's try that. Also just to make sure, make air 50. In case it somehow went higher than that through some weird glitch. Okay, 50 is a lot still. 20, how about that? Alright, this is not good. It's not supposed to be doing that. Oh, I wasn't changing this value as well. Easy to do something stupid like that when you don't have constants, but rather just hard code the values. Alright, that was 20. It still kind of went too high up. Alright. Let's start doing the actual game idea for a little bit. But duplicating this ball A, making ball B. Moving it over here. What should be the distance? 1. No, 2. We'll see, we'll see. No, I wanted to use joints for this. Never mind, back to player. And for balloon B. No, I wonder. I wonder to be a fixed amount of finite amount of air in the system, and it's gonna be swapping between the balloons. So 20 looks like a good number for now. Yeah, let's try with that. No, it's automatically protected. Int max air, I guess. 20. Actually, let's just call it air. Relevant to this script. That's explanatory enough. Okay, how are we gonna do this? How are we gonna do this in a smart way? Get there. Let's use left and right keys for now. And keep it simple. I'll use axes later. Start with left arrow. It's nicer that way. Targets. So if left, it's gonna be below an A. Right arrow, it's gonna be below B. I'm gonna rename this one other balloon. So then other is balloon B. Spelling balloon, man, so hard. All right. I'll do a thing where do we have like read-only thing in C sharp? Yeah, we do. Okay, what's gonna happen is each balloon will get half of the available air. So it's not gonna be 0, it's gonna be find. No, wait, it's just gonna be camera main get components layer air divided by 2. Both balloons will get half of the air. That's fair. No balloons will be damaged at the start. All balloons are equal until we start hitting his. Also here, I'll just do what else. Let's keep it simple for now and not do anything if no key is pressed. Alright, alright. So, if target getter is less than 20, target add 1 and other adder -1. I might use a different function for removing error eventually, but not for now. I think maybe even this is ready. Maybe I don't have to add any code. Maybe I did not mess this up. My god, why is this so weird? 0 0. Oh, let's see what happens. Oh god, I guess half the air is enough to. Huh. Okay, now the other one should be falling. I'll add a joint between them, and that's the thing. It's gonna be a weird thing with 2 conjoined balloons, but for now, let's not how you spell balloons. There. I want less force per air. I don't want them both flying up when they're at half air. Okay. Time to add the joint. God, I don't know if this is gonna work. What kind of joint? Maybe later I do the proper thing. But for now, let's try empty. 0. No, what's the height? 1.5. 1.5. X 0.5. 1. Alright. It's gonna need a rigid body because it's gonna be a joint. And a collider, I guess. What kind? What kind? Let's start with box for now. I might do an actual rope later, but for now, this is it. Rotation, yeah, same deal as the others. We can't move in Z position and Z, and we can only rotate around Z. So now, how do we do the joints? I might do a rope later, but not for now. Joint. Configurable joint, fixed joint. I didn't use joints in a while. Pun intended, so we're gonna do this. Can I add 2 joints? Why not? Okay, so 1. Connected body is gonna be ball A. The other is gonna be ball B. Enable collision. Connect. A lot of things to play around with. Also, like the camera to follow this joint now, not the ball. There. First joint. Okay. Ooh. Alright. Alright. The thing is, I think good already. I think the mass of the joint's rigid body is pulling it down, so it doesn't help with flying. But at least we can like roll like this, you know. Okay. Time to make a bigger thing. Scale 100. So we stop falling off. Also, add more force per, no, maybe just reduce the mass of the joint, rigid body. What if we turn off fuse gravity? Let's get, let's look at it. Is it gonna be like awful? Alright. Maybe that's all I have to do. Okay, how are we doing now? Gonna fall down or what? Where are we? Going up still. I want less forts here. I guess we're doing it 50. Also, I could try playing with other force modes. We'll see about that. I need something in the background to tell me what's going on. Like how are we moving? So let's add some objects. Maybe text. Yeah, I might install this Text Mesh Pro. Right. How does this work? Is this actually 3D? I forgot these details. Yeah. You could. I wanted to really rotate it 90 degrees. I want this to measure the distance. 0. Width, we need much more width than this. 100 more. 200 will do. Also, I think I'll make its X follow the follow the player, you know. Font size could be bigger. 36, no. Let's go with 64, baby. How big is that compared to the balls? Too much, too much. Alright, color. Something nicer. So now we can see what's really going on. Until it comes. Need to find a way to make this physics work better. Also, force mode. Yeah. Velocity or acceleration. I mean, these things make world of difference. This will suck until I figure out what's the best. Let's add some color. So I want some basic solid colors, just to make the world prettier. Okay, this looks red enough to be proclaimed red. Max per dot. Let's create a new folder. Resources has to be called that way for dynamic loading. I know from experience I'll usually end up needing dynamic loading. Let's call it textures. Textures. You know what? I think I'll call this red because it's red, you know. And let's try something else. Let's try blue one. Yeah, I'm gonna call this blue, yeah. What else we gonna need? Some green. It's always hard to find a nice green. Which green is nice? It's not supposed to look like yellow, you know. Right. That's also green. All right. Let's get some materials here. No. Folder. Organize. Always organize. Material. Red. Curious. Can you just... Oh. I'm gonna do some unlit materials later, but for now let's keep it simple. It's just a very low level prototype. Materials. Where's menu material? Red. So red is on the left. Now I need to find a way to make it steer, you know. Right now it's just going up. But, you know, if it should have like angular... Yeah, where's angular momentum? Why don't we see any of that? Might need to play around with physics. Who knows? No, not this. Yeah. Hmm. Okay, mass is not gonna making mass 4 is not gonna help, but I'm just curious of the effect. Or is it? Will I implement a rope, like a chain thing, like a bandy joint connector, bandy connector instead of this straight one? It's not gonna work great. Let's make this material nicer. It'll probably be unlit, but nah. Emission, eh? Oh, let's do that. Could be just went with unlit color. But no, I would like some toony shaded, but like a very sharp shade. But I'll get to that later. I might end up writing shaders. Can you duplicate resources? No, that's sad. Get some blue balls. Nah, this blue is too dark. Let's try a different joint. Remove the fixed ones. Configurable joint. Spring joint will be fun. That's what I wanted. Oh, why don't I just throw the joint out and have a spring joint between the balls directly? No. We'll try that later. Spring joint. Why did I add a fixed joint here? Remove. Okay, one is the ball A. The other is ball B. And then there's a lot of values to mess around with. It's gonna be weird. Alright, I need to limit the... I need to make this rubber stronger, you know. Max distance. But also like... spring time. What does that mean? If I set 100... Okay, it's more spring, you know. Can you now actually steer in other directions? I mean, it's getting somewhere now. Now it's like... How do I make it steer? Uh, we're now falling, finally. No, it's still going up. I really need to fix that. You're not supposed to go up forever. Mm-hmm. I think less force would be in order. 40. Let's try that. I guess 50 is the magic number to make things happen. I mean, I just need to use a different formula, of course. So hard to get places with any value other than 50. Alright, this is better. This is gonna need a lot of tweaking to make it fun. We can't be at mercy of Unity physics. For start, we can't even steer. It's only going up. Up and up, but I can't make it go left. Right? I dynamically change mass, maybe. So then, when one gets inflated, it can drag to the side. Because right now, steering left and right isn't working well. Oh, what's the current mass? 10. Is this a float? Yeah. Let's try that. So at the moment of adding air, rigid body mass, is it read only? Huh. Equals 10.0 plus you know, air. So it can be between 10 and 30 with maximum air in the system being 20. Might work, might work. Shit. It's not really a steering solution. And this force mode ignores the mass. Let's try the default one that's using the mass. Oh dear. Not gonna fly. It's not gonna fly with this mode without more force. Yeah, because it's getting more force. It's getting more mass now that it made it. Goes from 10 to 30. So it can no longer 168. Uh, I guess this really messes it up. Wouldn't be surprised if this now requires like tens of thousands. You know? Okay. Whoa, chill. 1600. Let's start with this. $500 too low. 800. Too much. Oh, it's different. Because they both had mass 10, but then one gets mass 30, and it's really messing things up. Yeah, I was being stupid. We should definitely not ignore. I mean, do ignore the mass. Back to 48. Damn. Hmm. It's this and drag. Uh, okay, it kind of sucks now. I'll drag. What was 0? 7, 1. Hmm. Maybe the joint needs to have less mass. And who knows what other options I would be better off to play with. Oh, it's now wiggling around like crazy. What I really want to do is make this steer left, steer left, left. Yeah, okay, now it's working because the jointing has less mass. Steer right, 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 right. Okay. The middle joint was dragging things down. What if I just cut out the middleman? Let's try it out. Ball A directly jointed to ball B. And spring should be, what was it, 100 here? Let's start with that. Alright, the camera's got nothing to follow now. Damn it. Let's temporarily use ball A and later we're gonna programmatically calculate the target for the camera to be between the two. If I stay with the ball. No jointing. Okay, wait. What's going on? Left, right, left, right, left. Okay. Can go left now. Okay, let's try to go right. Right. Yeah. I can kind of steer now. Might add collision now. Or is the option? Enable collision. So many options to play around with actually. Maybe I find something that makes this thing fun. Let's try to go right, go right, go right, go right, go right. Alright. Go left, 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 left. Alright. Looks kind of crazy. I'm not sure if this idea will work out, but it's fine. I'm just prototyping. Let's not lose work. A good test would be see how this works in an actual build. Because build can be tricky when it comes to physics. Physics might be all wrong. I'm gonna build this for web in the final, but a desktop is easier to test during development. For web, you need like a fake server because of all the securities in the browser. Okay, let's see what this game actually is. Is it gonna work or not? If I want to go right, can I go right? Right, right. Oh, let's try to go left, 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 left. Okay then. Huh. This needs way more balancing and tweaking to make it actually fun. Like maybe add one impulse force the first time the first time one of the buttons is pressed, add the impulse force into the direction where this one is relative to the other. If it's to the left, add the impulse to the left. If it's to the right, add to the right. That might add some fun. We'll see. Maybe. Let's try that. Target equals target. Maybe we'll do that later because now I want to check if it's different. And also only if we're actually doing the RTN. Target. Okay, now to get to the direction, target X. X difference. X diff is X difference. Target of X. Other transform position X minus target transform position X, so we get negative value if the other one is on the left. Which is not what we want. We want the other way around. So we add the force away. We're gonna make this prettier later. For now, there's no time for pretty. No time for pretty. Force. Add force. That's right. Times X diff. times, I don't know, 1000. We'll figure it out. Force mode, impulse. Will that even work? I don't know, we'll figure it out. Let's see for now. Play. Alright. I have an error here. Whoa! Object reference not set to an instance of object. Oh, okay. If previous target not equals now. Simple. Now, 1000, I think we just saw 1000 is too much. Let's try 100. 100 of something. Okay, steer left. Okay. Okay. Okay, it's pushing left. Push. Oh no, wrong timing. Alright, I mean, it'll take a lot of tweaking. A lot of tweaking to make this playable. But it's good that now we can steer easier. And we're kind of losing the momentum thing. Because sure, if red is left from blue, it gets forced. It adds impulse to the left. But that's not ideal if the red is on the way to be on the left. Like maybe instead I should use like some acceleration or something. Check, you know, acceleration. Whip, whip, whip. It's not bad. Can it be a game? I don't know. Definitely needs sounds. And a lot of number tweaking. Duplicate. Let's add more over here so I can wonder. -50. Duplicate. Even more yellow. Can steer left, left, oh no, left, 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 left. Oh, things getting wild now. It'll need work. Let's try the builds. Build. It's kind of like a torture game. Can I make it like smooth? Can it have a smooth gameplay? That's what I want to know. Bouncy balls. I might just give up on this idea if it doesn't yield anything amazing. Let me center the camera between them programmatically. Which you would do. Gonna need both balls. Actually, let's keep that in the player. Get the points. Point between both of the balls, since we already have them here. Ball balloon A minus balloon B. I mean, or position. Position that should get us vector pointing there. And then multiplied by 0.5 and add it to balloon A, and I guess that's the point. That should be the point. So return vector 3. New vector 3. No, return balloon A transform position plus dir. So then alright, player. Player. Let's find I know, where is blur? It's in the camera, so yeah, get components, blur. Media points. Are both of them camera? Yeah. Blur camera script and blur script. For now, if I ever moved it around, it's gonna be weird. Okay, does this work? Not really. Not really. What am I forgetting? What am I forgetting? Right. It's centered on ballet. Ballet. It shouldn't be. Get medium points. This should get the point between the two. Oh, gooey. Let's do some debug shit. Draw a line. Selection set. Green. One. Do I need to turn this on in gizmos? When everything is on. this. No, not doing debugging on. But yeah, we can see it drawn here. Really? Really? Now watch this just work. Camera is at the medium now. It's doing something really stupid. Really need to tweak this stuff, this physics. One thing, I might see if this thing I was doing with mass is that even helping anymore? Or is it better without? Yeah, I mean, yeah, you do need that mass increase to make things happen. Well, I mean, this works as well, but you need to catch a lot of acceleration. Let's try build. Just need to check if the physics is messed up. In the build. Oh yeah, the mass thing. It might be good how it doesn't fly up anymore. I mean, do I really want a game where those balloons keep going up forever? I don't think so. then like what can you do? Might add some obstacles and see what happens. Yeah, let's try and add some obstacles. The object. Do you want to try with sphere? Hmm. Who knows? Maybe spears are fun. We don't know until we try. So this sucks. Go on. Don't suck. Yeah, I mean, this is too much of a challenge. Up, up, up. There we go. Passed it. Now what? I'll also need a collider for rope between the two. That's gonna be painful. Well, not really, like, programmatically it can be done. Okay, what? This will do nothing, that spear is too high. Oh, no. I need to do collider. between the spheres, between the balls. Literally. Fast we can get. Ah, too fast, too fast. It's not good for gameplay. Must be a limit. Also, max distance might help. Max distance of 4. Let's try that. Which is still kind of high. Wait, did max distance just change this? They're more distant than before. Yeah, literally. It's one way to move. Limit this. Someone knows. Okay, my issue is not collisions on none of these answers, but like just how do you limit their speed? No, I don't care about collision, just Maximum speed, limit rigid body speed. 2012, yeah. Maybe try this one. 2018. I mean, yeah, you can get the velocity of you can get the velocity of the rigid body and you can set it. So, you can set it so it doesn't go beyond magnitude. Let's see what rigid body has. Although it's in fixed update, rigid body, is there like velocity? Right. Velocity, magnitude. If rigid body velocity magnitude greater than, I don't even know what. Let's start with 2F. Let's turn this into variable right away so I don't have bugs later when I forgot to change it. Thank you for telling me. Really kind of you. It's not even the first time I ended up on mute. Um, it's going okay. Like I'm in a game jam and I'm trying out prototyping some ideas. Like I'm not even sure if I want to do this game, but it looks weird enough. It looks like something that no one has done before, so maybe it pays off. How are you, Mary Edwards? What brings you here? Okay, balloons are an issue when you're going downwards. Yeah, I'm developing games as a hobby, and this is for a game jam. If you know what game jam is, it's like a lot of people just gather around and have fun, like trying to make a game in a very short amount of time. So I'm just trying this out. Maybe I can fix this shader to look less weird. No, but I'm not gonna be doing that now. This needs to go back to the standard shader. What does this do? Oh no, never mind. Let's see the build. I'm from Serbia, sadly. Where are you from? I mean, I guess it can be cool. It's really not a great. It's really not an amazing place to live in. It has its issues. But, I guess every place has its issues. I mean, I think this game is going somewhere. What I need is like an obstacle course. I'm not sure if I want to torture players with spikes that can pop balloons, but that's not out of question. Ah. Do I know you do 2D, 3D characters? I didn't know that, but now I do. Is that a question how to do them, or are you saying you're doing them? Oh, nice. What do you use? What do you use for 3D characters? Blender or? do an obstacle course now. Blender and Maya. Nice. I think Blender is pretty cool, but when it comes to importing characters into the engine, into the 3D engine, it can get messy. Like Maya and other paid software have much better support. Getting Blender stuff into engine can be, well, not if you're doing something simple, but if you're doing like rigged characters, things can get weird. How can I see your characters? I mean, sure, but give me a link or something. I have Discord, yeah. Now, one issue with this mechanics is when we get up, it's hard to get down. I'll just give you my Discord handle, alright? It's, well, I can't because of this thing. Can you give me your? Oh, you could have just said same like the username. Okay, send your request. Alright. Hey there. I'll just check what happened with this jam. The other one. It's a 3-hour game jam where you have 3 hours to make a game. Yeah, crazy. Just 3 hours. So it's quite random how it'll turn out. Alright, man. Have a nice day. Thank you for dropping by. Hmm. Slime Cafe 1. Nice. I like that one. I really like that one. I'm down there scrap in the 12th place with my 5 minutes of Zen. But yeah, I like this guy's game. Congrats to him. I didn't even try Pomodoro Wear. I might play it now. Just see what it's about. Stop this. Okay. Things. Pomodoro Wear was made for 3Gem 302. Blah blah. This is a really quick game where you have to play a series of micro games about studying the Pomodoro technique. That's the thing where you get a 5 minute break. What are the controls? Mouse click or any key? I think it'll be self-explanatory. If it won second place, it's probably easy to play. We'll see. Pomodoro Wear. Sadly, no full screen. Right essay. What? How? Should just click. But what? Click on files. Oh, nice. Erase work. How? 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 Oh, I had to click faster. Okay, I guess it's all about fast clicking. Click on files. Yeah. Open email. Okay. Hold the sword. What? I was clicking on the sword. Open email. Which is kind of easy. Erase work. How does this work? Okay. I have to hold mouse to hold the thought. Okay. Open email, which is like super easy. I don't know why. Why is this even a game? Write essay. How do you write essay? What? Ah! Yeah. I think usually these games should be a bit more self-explanatory, and these are, but there are like two games that are not great. But this is a 3-hour game jam, so this person made everything in 3 hours. Considering that, this is pretty good. How do we erase work? How do you? Okay, I managed to do this. Open email, easy. Alright. Write essay. How do you write essay? How do you write essay? How do you write? That. Alright. Alright. Back to this other job. I think I will eventually have like a rope with the colliders, rope with colliders between these two balloons, so you'll be able to wrap yourself around, get wrapped around things, and that will be super annoying, and that's kind of the point, I guess. Go. like now you would get wrapped around and you wouldn't be able to just pass through. Mm. And I think instead of one impulse that moves to the left or right, maybe what would be better is something softer, like 1 second of continuous force to give it a softer feel. But that's, a lot of tweaking you can do in a physics game. I might have entire ceiling covered in spikes, so if you end up going too high, that would be an issue. Um, mm, Also have idea for controls of like how to make this more user friendly. Do they really need a first obstacle course for prototyping further? And I need to think of the second mechanic. What would be annoying when it comes to basic shapes? Ah, we'll figure it out. For now, let's try stairs. Steppity stairs. I figure stairs might be annoying. Unless you figure out how to get altitude with this. Yeah. I mean. Alright, it's not a challenge then. But what happens when you don't figure out how to get altitude? That's not what always happens. Okay, how do you go over the stairs now? Alright, that's doable. I think some merrier background would do well. As long as it's not burning the eyes. But Let's try black. What else? Maybe this is a black background kind of a game. Nah, I don't think so. Still too soon to do graphics. Too soon for art direction. Just trying to figure out if these mechanics are any good. Are they any good? But I would like to do a sound. Like now, like a sound of air, you know, going into. Also another idea, because there is a fixed amount of air in the system, right? There is only like 20 units of air that can be passed between these two balloons. But maybe there could be a power-up that gives you more air. And then you can fly higher. And hence we get some, you know, logical puzzle kind of thing. Well, is it even a puzzle? I don't know, but you know, get more air to fly higher. Could work. Right now, for example, we can't go higher than the stairs, which I'm happy with. I wouldn't like the idea of balloons just constantly going up, like they're made from helium, like. Because then I would have to do vertical level design. Okay, since we're alternating here, we could have obstacle course with alternating obstacles, so you have to get the timing right. Up, down, up, down, up, down. I'm gonna try that now. So I have two. One up, one down, one up. Doesn't work if I get this up. Go, go. Up. Huh. I mean, this is not really what I wanted, but oh man, if I had a rope collider between the two balloons as I wanted, this would be quite a tricky situation. Hi, thank you for spam advertisement, I guess. Funny, but sometimes that force that should go left doesn't kick him. Okay, this would be rope entangled. Yeah. What a way to travel. Damn it. We're back. Go sank a little. Yeah, I guess without floor, the balloon's gonna sink. At least until there's air power up. Because the amount of force moving you up depends on the amount of air. So right now there's like, what? 20 air in the system. Yeah, I don't want this to be actually constant. Where's the thing where hard-coded 20? Here. I don't want this hard-coded. I want this to be equal to air here. Alright. It's good, it's good. Challenging, challenging. Okay. Nope. Oh, he can easily get fucked and have a regression. Okay. This will require some level design elements that are not just cubes or spheres. Definitely not just cubes and not just convex shapes. So I'm gonna have to do some in Blender. Eventually. Not gonna do it now. this work? Guess with a time limit, this would be more of a challenge. Because without time limit, you can easily, I mean, you can wiggle through anything with a bit of time. If you don't have time, you have to be precise. Go, go, go. How do I even write the lore for this? You know, like, what's the lore? What's going on with the two balloons? It's gonna have to be some religious, esoterical thing. Nope. Special. I don't have level design ideas right now. Oh, oh. What are we hitting here? They're hitting something. What are we hitting? What's going on here? Oh, the right, the collider stays the sphere collider. It doesn't care that I've scaled the sphere. differently. But of course, but the cube is good. The cube is good. Come on. Come on. Uh, if there was a rope, this wouldn't work. Definitely gonna have to add rope. Hmm. Okay, this is being stuck. Oh, right. I'm gonna have to walk my dog now. So, thank you for hanging out, Ayrton Alexis. Hey, good to see you again. And Bone Leg, you've been here for a while. Thank you for hanging out. See you guys later. Bye.